This is the skills practice for section 3.6. It's on congruent angles. We're going to look at number 1, find the value of x in the figure. Well, these two angles are vertical angles, so if this one's 152, its vertical angle is 152. That's how vertical angles work. Also, they didn't ask you to find these measures, but you could. If you know these are 152, then these ones must be 28 degrees. Hopefully you recall that these are a linear pair, so 180 minus that number gives you the other numbers. So you have two obtuse angles, two acute angles. The acute and the obtuse add up to 180. Number 2 is exactly like number 1, super simple. Now, number 6 is a lot like numbers 3, 4, and 5. So if you can do number 6, you could do those ones as well. Again, these are vertical angles. So if that's 45, this one is definitely 45. But what's the value of x that makes this 45? 6 times something minus 15 must be the same thing as 45. So just solve that equation. We'll add 15 to both sides, and then we'll divide by 6. The rest of the page, 7 through 12, they're word problems. Take your time, look for the key terms. We're going to do number 8 together. Ray OA and ray OB are opposite rays. So this is a line. Ray OC and ray OD are also opposite rays. So that's a line. So we have two lines that cross. So what they're telling you is angle 1 and angle 4 are going to be vertical. That's important. The measure of angle 2 they're saying is 90. And the measure of angle 1 is 45. What's the measure of angle 4? Well, angle 1 and angle 4 are vertical, remember. So angle 4 is 45 degrees. That's all you had to do there. A lot of this stuff looks confusing, especially if you're not used to reading geometry and looking at a diagram. It's important to do that every time. That way this doesn't look as scary. We'll skip down to number 10. I'm going to use this diagram here. Two lines cross, makes 4 little angles. You got some vertical angles here, and you got some vertical angles here. Okay, now each acute angle is a linear pair with the obtuse angle next to it, and vice versa. If angle AOB, that's angle 1, is supplementary to angle BOC, which it is, we can tell from the picture. Angle BOC is supplementary to angle COD, and the measure of angle AOB is 58. Find the measure of angle BOC and the measure of angle COD. So they're looking for the measure of angle BOC and COD. Well, I'll do COD first because it's really easy. There's no calculation. You have vertical angles. They're the same. What about angle BOC? Well, you know it's supplementary. Angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. So do 180 minus 58, and that gives you 122.